Hello. Can you imagine what it's like if suddenly you discover you can't remember how to do things that you've done every single day and that you were quite good at? Well, that's what happened to me after I'd had a serious accident fracturing my skull and severely damaging my brain. So I've had to relearn things that I love to do. And one of the things I loved to do was bake. Now, because I'm at home, I have to find things to do, so I've been relearning things from my recipes so I can rebake. And today I'm going to bake something very British for my friends. Tiffin. I've got friends coming over for afternoon tea tomorrow afternoon, so I thought I'd make them some tiffin. I'm often asked to make tiffin. It does tend to be one of my family and friends' favourite things. I need a baking pan, just like this. Luckily I have another one, which I've covered with baking paper. The next thing I need are my ingredients. Firstly, I need 120 grams or 4.5 ounces of unsalted butter. I use this to weigh ingredients because I'm partially sighted. I find it easier to use because I can feel the numbers. So I'm going to put 4.5 ounces on there, and there we are, my butter. I've cut my butter into pieces because I need to melt it. So now I'm going to create something called a bain-marie. And for that I need a saucepan of boiling water and a very large glass bowl. So I have my large glass bowl here on top of the saucepan of boiling water, and I put my butter in there. On top of the melting butter, into my bain-marie, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of golden caster sugar and 3 tablespoons of golden syrup and 20 grams of cocoa powder. While my bain-marie is melting everything, I have put 225 grams or about 8 ounces of digestive biscuits into a bag, and I've got to break it into pieces. I'm stirring my bain-marie to melt everything. Now that everything is melted into my bain-marie, I put all my beaten biscuits into the mixture. Along with 25 grams of raisins and 25 grams of cherries, halved. Now that my cherries, raisins and biscuits are all mixed together with my bain-marie, I empty it into my baking tray. It's all in my baking tray, so I push it all around so it goes to all the sides and make it flat. Now, I've put everything into my baking pan, and into my glass bowl, which is now empty, I'm going to put 225 grams of chocolate. It can be milk chocolate or dark chocolate, depends on your taste. So I'm making another bain-marie. And the reason I do bain-marie is to stop it burning in the saucepan. So I've put the chocolate into the bowl, now I've got to melt it. Now the chocolate is melted, I need to pour it all over my tiffin. And then spread it evenly all over the top. Once that's spread, let it cool and put it in the fridge for 2 hours to set. My tiffin has been in the fridge for 2 hours, and now I'm melting 120 grams of white chocolate in a bowl over boiling water. Make sure it doesn't go into the water, otherwise it won't melt properly. And with a spoon, I'm going to drizzle the melted white chocolate over the top of the tiffin to make it look pretty. That done, I'm going to sprinkle some gold stars over the top. Then I'm going to put it in the fridge overnight, and tomorrow I'll be able to cut it into pieces about 1 inch each piece and make about 12 pieces. If you need more than that, you're going to have to double up your ingredients. So my tiffin is now ready to serve. So I've taken it out of the fridge and sliced it up into pieces. Now all I need to do is to lay a pretty table ready for a proper English afternoon tea for my friends. It's lovely served with tea or with coffee. So I've finished my tiffin and cut it into pieces ready for my afternoon tea party. And I've laid it on a nice plate. Here it is, along with my cups and saucers and teacup, waiting for my friends to arrive for lovely afternoon tea. So enjoy making your tiffin and enjoy eating it, and hopefully your friends will enjoy it too. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.